Welcome everybody. We're going to be trying our first ever Pokemon Nuzlocke today. We're going to be working on the Pokemon Emerald. I have actually never done a Nuzlocke, so this should be interesting, but that's okay. We're going to learn a lot here, and hopefully this will ready us for any other future ones we do. I'm going to be here with my buddy Quagster. Let's get started, shall we?
For those of you that know the rules of a Pokemon Nuzlocke, feel free to jump to this timestamp. If you've never heard of a Pokemon Nuzlocke and have been living in the middle of nowhere and this is your intro to it, then here's the gist. There is a strict set of rules that one must follow in order to not get released by the Nuzlocke gods and persecuted by the YouTube comments section. Number 1, if a Pokemon dies, you must release it. It can no longer fight in your party with you. Number 2, you can only catch one Pokemon per route. This includes duplicates. You may still catch a duplicate though, which I'm sure will come in handy at one point, right? Finally, and this is the holy grail of all the rules, if you white out, you lose. You must restart the game, release all your Pokemon, start from scratch, get your starter, and go on an adventure again. The winner of this challenge gets the best prize of them all too. The sweet, sweet ability to look the other in the eye and know that you're better than them. And you know it. Oh, also, we're going to add one rule from the hardcore version of this challenge where you cannot level your Pokemon past the highest level Pokemon that the current gym leader has. Because how hard can our first Nuzlocke be? Against all my knowledge and intelligence in regards to the first gym, I chose to go with Torchic here. Now, before you go telling me that I already messed up, hear me out. Not only is Torchic's evolutionary line just one of my personal favorites in all of Pokemon, but this future firefighting type packs a heavy punch, if we can keep him around that long, that is. I know Torchic's gonna be the straight up definition of useless the first gym, but if we can get past that, I think we won't be regretting our pick. Besides, my past self has a plan that could never fail, right?
So if the first gym battle...
The first gym battle is a rock gym.
Yes.
Right? You literally have to have like only one or two Pokemon based on the route strong enough to be able to fight these because Torchic's gonna get like one shot by super effectives.
But you could get a Wingull early in the game in the grass.
You have
but
to RNG
you have to RNG
Wingulls.
that.
After giving myself the usual name, and Quaxer coming up with his, well, creative name, and figuring out the perfect name for our brand new Torchic,
Oh my god, it's a perfect fit. It's meant to be.
we beat the first Pokemon and started training. Now, I know what you're thinking. Octa, why is your Torchic already level 8 when all May has is a max level 5 Mudkip? And to you I say, well, yeah, I forgot the rule, okay? It's my first Nuzlocke ever. Just let me have this one and I promise it won't happen again. Okay? Okay. Next, our obviously not over-leveled Pokemon really struggled wiping May's Mudkip. It took a lot of strategy to beat this encounter, but we did it. Finally, it was time to truly begin our Pokemon journey and get our first catch.
Let's see who we get here. All right, this is the first catch. We got a Wurmple.
Now, obviously with Wurmple's base stat and bug typing, it doesn't offer much promise. However, in the scenario where we get a Silcoon, this Wurmple could become a Beautifly, a bug flying type that could help us a lot in the second gym. Or at least that's my optimistic theory. So now all we had to do was catch the Wurmple. And definitely not one-shot it, right?
Oh my god, I almost one-shot the Wurmple. We're gonna name it Wormy.
You really scraped the bottom of the barrel for that one.
With my first caught Pokemon alongside my starter, I finally felt like I was starting to build up my team and was ready for whatever came my way. Or maybe not quite yet. And after a bit of very necessary grinding, we finally got to evolve our Wurmple.
Moment of truth. Come on, Silcoon. That's a Silcoon. Let's go.
By the grace of Arceus himself, we somehow got a Silcoon, meaning everything was going according to plan.
Time to find out my second Pokemon. What's it gonna be? A Zigzagoon. Okay.
Little did I know that this catch right here would save our run. but more on that later.
What should I name this?
Bark. You really scraped the bottom of the barrel for that one.
All right, I'm gonna buy some potions real quick. Some potions and some antidotes. We don't want to get a...
After spending the entirety of my hard-earned paycheck, it was time to catch our next Pokemon.
I got a Poochyena. Also, it works that I have a Wurmpy. Oh my god.
After almost obliterating the Poochyena with one tackle from a Pokemon who can't even move, we successfully caught our third Pokemon of the run.
All right, what am I naming this Poochyena?
And gave him, well, a fitting name.
Oh, Yeller.
Oh, Yeller. Let's see if this even fits. Oh my god, it's a perfect fit.
After stopping to smell the roses, we then continued onward to meet up with our dad and Mr. Lottery. Seriously, I have spent hours trying to get Ralts in this game before, and it just gives it... You know what? Never mind. And now it is time for my earlier prophecy to come true.
Oh, I just accidentally went into the... I sped run into the bush. I got a Wingull.
I hate you.
While Wingull may be a flying type, he's also a water type that already knows a water gun. At this point, I'm just praying that this move can carry us through the first gym. Because if not, our boy Octa might get the old Yeller a little early in this run. Oh yeah, and about the name.
KFC.
Unfortunately, our luck must have run out on the last route because we got another Poochyena.
Really?
With its inability to learn Cut, I opted on getting the XP from it rather than catching it and letting it sit in my box forever. After that, not much happened here. We did some story, we beat Team Aqua, we got a Great Ball, and then we left the forest, only to immediately get in our first double battle, which we easily beat, allowing Wurmpy to finally hit level 10 and evolving into, well, I'll let my past self explain.
It's a Butterfree. I think I might get rid of Tackle.
With our Wormy fully evolved and our team starting to be fleshed out, we finally reached Rustboro City. However, still being a little under level, I went to go grind a bit while entering the next route to catch our next Pokemon.
I'll take a Whimsmer.
Quagsire AFK, I had to use the one brain cell that we share to think of a good name for Whimsmer.
It's a loud Pokemon, so let's name it Airhorn.
While still a little under level, with a full team of 6, we were feeling on top of the world. We were ready to take on anything, just a bit of grinding, and that gym badge was ours for the taking. And that's when everything went wrong.
I forgot that fighting is super effective against normal.
And just like that, we lost Airhorn. Doesn't even get one fight, and our precious boy is gone. And I pitted him up against his main weakness. I felt awful, but we learned from this, right? We take a step forward and we move on. Our team of 6 is now 4. It sucks. It sucks to lose Pokemon like that. Just a dumb mistake that I could have easily avoided by just paying attention to the screen. This isn't a game over, not by any means. We still got this. We still got a great team with us, but we'll still miss having them throughout the run. But we press on, finding ourselves the next defense, retrieving Cut, and getting a Quick Claw, only to immediately put it on our KFC. That water gun will be pretty vital to this gym. With everyone finally around level 14, we approach our first real challenge.
Here comes the first big obstacle. Time to beat Roxanne.
Now here I opted to fight some of the trainer battles in order to test Wingull to see how Water Gun dealt with these rock types.
Let's see how Water Gun does. Oh, this is gonna be easy.
Safe to say it one shot. Again.
Yeah, I'm one-shotting everything in here.
And again. And again. So far the gym was faring out pretty easy. Until it was time to finally take on Roxanne.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get our first badge. Let's see if we can get out of this with as few bruises and scars as we possibly can.
So Roxanne starts off with 2 level 12 Geodudes, which, if my sources are correct, should be one shot by the Wingull with water.
We're gonna water gun it off the bat. We got a quick claw. One shot. Let's go.
At this point, I'm just keeping KFC in hopes that water gun can one-shot everything.
A Wingull again with the water gun. One shots again. All right, here comes the level 15 nose pass.
And it pays off for the second Geodude. But unfortunately,
This could go horribly wrong. Moment of truth. It doesn't even do over half. Okay, and he uses Rock Tomb.
our luck has run out.
It one-shots me. Oh no.
At this point, our only hope is really on Bark, because outside of that, we have a fire type Torchic and a bug and flying type Beautifly.
There's a chance. Otherwise, Bark us. Okay, okay. If he doesn't use Rock Tomb here, I can win this.
Then a miracle happened.
Oh, it missed. It missed. Okay, okay. I got an X defense here. I'm going to use it on Bark to raise his defense. What did he use? Okay, I can't escape. That's fine.
In order not to bore you with the next 15 minutes of this fight just being a bunch of tail whips and growls and hardens. Oh, and 2 super potions.
Are you kidding me? He has a potion for this? She has a potion?
Let's just skip to the end.
Do I win here?
And against all odds, our Zigzagoon finds a way to come out on top.
Oh, first gym battle. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my God. That took so long for no reason.
And with the gym battle over, we secured the first gym badge of our Pokemon Nuzlocke challenge. Unfortunately, it came at the price of KFC meeting his end, but I know it was a sacrifice he was willing to take.
See, I told you Torchic wasn't a meme.
All right, let's check on Quagsire and E. Oh,